Very good evening to all of you. Let me at the outset thanks Economic Times and all the sponsors for inviting me here. To begin with, I think it's a long day. Even I am rushing from the office, so it's a hectic day in fact. But coming back to the topic, today we are speaking about digital acceleration or accelerating our digital journey. And when I look back maybe a decade ago, maybe right from my oil sector days to Reserve Bank of India, and then when we are conceptualizing the national e-governance plan at large in the year 2004-05. And then if today I see the journey, the digital journey vis-a-vis maybe after a decades, or even more than that, after 2 decades I'll say, because that was in the year 2004-05, right? What has changed? And where are we heading? Where do we need to focus? And where are the gaps? I think these are the 3-4 areas I'll try to touch within 12-15 minutes. And if I look transformation at large, if I look the digital journey which we have traveled so far, I think in my view what we need to focus is when we are looking for next level of digital experience or accelerated digital journey, the 3-4 areas to be focused are, the first and foremost thing comes to my mind is the innovation. Whatever we do today, in terms of digital, in terms of customer experience, rather I'll say digital customer experience, in terms of empowering our citizens, in terms of empowering our customer and beneficiaries, if we are leaving the component of innovation, I think we are lagging behind, much lagging behind. And believe me, I think government at large, I as a Ministry of External Affairs, whatever program we are doing, we have given away the traditional approach. We are bringing a component of innovation, whatever I do, in terms of engaging with the industry, in terms of kind of innovating a business model, win-win business model, in terms of skilling and reskilling my employees or stakeholders at large, in terms of changing the digital culture at large across the organization or across all the stakeholders, right? Or the approach itself, what the approach and strategy. I think probably the previous panel was talking about strategy on cloud adoption, strategy on data, strategy on security and compliances, privacy. There are a lot of issues, right? So every issue, every component of it, if you look for a component, something called, can you innovate something new, right? And believe me, wherever we are doing, whatever we are doing, that component we are carrying, all right? And my request would be to the industry and the colleague here, let's look different from the traditional. And benefit is enormous. Today I can watch saying that the way I have conceptualized, developed, implemented the passport journey or the passport delivery system, I mean, it's not me saying, it's you, my customers, my citizens are saying that yes, there is somebody in the government who looks after me. There is somebody in this ministry who cares for me, who responds for me. That means I am connecting. I am able to connect. I am able to empower. Somebody is listening, somebody is caring for the citizens, right? And how do I do that? Because I have innovated the business model, because I have changed the culture, the digital culture within the organization. I have also changed the approach and adaptability within the system, right? So that is the first component. The second component, very important, is the collaboration. Can we collaborate? Now let me give us another example here. When we are working on this kind of a large program, whether it is passport or income tax or whatever it is, GST, right? Every of these programs, if you see, the collaboration angle is there. And when I say collaboration among the stakeholders, collaboration among all of your beneficiaries, citizens. And how do you collaborate? How do you approach the collaboration? The best way to approach collaboration is digitization. Best way to approach a connectivity, a connect is digitization. The way you approach is now end to end, which is transparent, which is accountable, which is visible. Today, again I will say, whatever I am doing, whether I am creating a digital platform, whether I am building a cloud infrastructure, can I create that visibility? Can I create that observability end to end for everyone, for me, for my customer, for my stakeholders, everyone? And the last bit is the connected intelligence. Can we create something in terms of application, in terms of digital platform, in terms of customer experience? If there is no connected intelligence between or among us, or between, let's say, among various government agencies, or between government and citizens, or between government and business, then in my view, whatever we do is useless. Let me give another example. When I was completely going online, there was a day when it came saying that what do we do with our illiterate masses, the citizens who do not have approach to computer and internet at home, and the village section of the society. And then there was a time when we thought, saying that no, I am not going to go back from the digital approach I am taking. But then let me create a connected intelligence, whatever the government ecosystem we have. And that point of time, I think, again in the year 2012-13, we started integrating with many of the government ecosystem available, whether it is a police authority, whether it is a common service center, whether it is Department of Post, whether it is India Security Press, Nasik. And the beauty of these connected intelligence is, just imagine a citizens staying at a remote corner of, let's say, Jharkhand, UP or Bihar. And if I can deliver a service experience, whether you are applying from Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai or Hyderabad, vis-a-vis a citizen staying at a remote village of Jharkhand, UP and Bihar, and then if I compare and see that absolutely there is no difference in terms of delivering a service to my citizens, I think that is the one we are looking for. That is the one we are looking for, right? Now, having said these 3-4 areas where we need to focus, then comes, let's say, how do you approach? And there is nothing better than the technology way. Why technology way? Why digital way? Because I am looking for a paperless environment, I am looking for a cashless environment, I am looking for a end-to-end connect kind of this thing. I am also looking for to bridge the digital divide between, let's say, rural and urban, or semi-literate, literate. No, how do I bridge that particular gap? The technology is the only way. But the cautious mark here is, you adopt technology, I adopt technology without even understanding the entire, the change we are trying to bring or the transformation we are trying to bring. And then suddenly I land up to adapting a emerging technology, let's say AI or RPA or whatever I say. But today if you ask me, I am at a stage, I have a maturity curve, I can adopt that technology, whether it is AI, RPO, and probably my next phase of the passport seva, the citizen will experience another wow factor as far as passport delivery system is concerned. Right? At the end, to sum up my special address, I must say that whatever we do, two things we must have. The first thing, I must have a data strategy, right? And I also must have a data governance model. And I can share my own experience if I look towards the government side or even towards the private side of it. These two aspects are, I think we need to work almost another 40-50% on that. We are only halfway. We do not understand our data well. We do not understand our data points well. We do not have a data strategy. I do not have a data governance model. How do I deal with such a huge, voluminous, enormous data I am generating for? Right? And on top of that, I have to also deal with all the legal compliances, regulations, and land of the law. I think these are the food for thought I leave to all of you. I once again thank you, ET, and all the sponsors bringing me here. Thank you.